20 years ago, city planners thought we could never recycle more than 15 to maybe 20% of our trash. But now California's recycling rate is more than 50%. That's when we're at home, but at work, not so much. Tonight, California's dirty little secret, the big buildings that are generating big waste.
Hour after hour, day after day, office workers all over California are powering through paper. Most of it ends up in the trash.
When we look at office buildings, we almost see a forest of paper, of cardboard, computer paper, letterhead, envelopes.
Office workers also eat lunch from containers that could be recycled, leaving food scraps that could be composted. But again, most are not.
Some people just don't pay attention to it, I don't think.
Probably not as much as we should.
Environmental groups say Californians are doing a great job recycling at home, but not so great when we're working or shopping.
We know that 2/3 of the waste stream in California is generated by commercial enterprises, not from residents.
Statewide, we're now recycling 58% of our trash. But the latest available state figures show large office buildings only recycle about 7% of their waste, and shopping malls about 19%.
That's horrible.
Some employees told us they're confused about what can be recycled, where.
Some of my coworkers have been trying to help me.
The State Waste Board says that many businesses don't even offer recycling at all. So now one Northern California assemblyman says it's time for a change. He wants to require businesses to recycle.
Well, it's hard to understand, frankly, why we haven't had more success in commercial recycling. Office buildings are the source of a great deal of high-quality white paper, which is really amongst the most valuable materials in the waste stream.
Wes Chesbro's bill requires large cities and counties to create commercial recycling ordinances, and businesses would have to participate. Businesses that already recycle say it's not that tough.
We rolled it out slowly with our tenants to see if there were any issues that would come up. Nothing. They've taken to it. It's really a no-brainer.
Susan Court is general manager of the office tower at Post and Montgomery in San Francisco. They've got recycle bins under every desk, compostable paper towels in the restroom, even a station to recycle small electronics. Their biggest problem is getting customers to recycle in the restaurant area on the bottom floors of the building.
And that's always going to be a challenge.
A few blocks away, the owner of 101 California says recycling is saving the company big money. The owner gets a refund for everything diverted from the landfill, and it adds up.
This bill shows us that we have a 71% diversion rate, which saved us on this particular monthly bill alone $19,923.
They gave us a tour to explain how they're getting those big numbers. This is the kitchen of a typical office area.
Here, every bin that's green is for compostable materials. We've placed a placard above the bin so that the tenant can distinguish what types of materials ought to go in this particular bin.
The cleaning staff got special training to handle the various bins. So what if you throw out something that could be recycled? Expect a friendly reminder card. Despite the success in San Francisco, the Building Owners and Managers Association doesn't think the entire state is ready for mandatory recycling. The city is ahead of the curve with a sophisticated recycling pickup and sorting network. But some believe it's too much too soon in some parts of the state.
But you don't want to overly burden a local town or business community with regulations that are unrealistic.
Environmentalists disagree and say it's time to push recycling to the next level.
We already mandate that every commercial enterprise in the state be required to collect their garbage every week. We're simply adding an element to that program and requiring them to recycle.
To find out how to improve recycling at your office, we have links at abc7news.com. Just click on See It on TV. We have a long way to go in that regard.
Amazing what the savings can be.